EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Cleveland. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319! Hey, watch the shift,
On the run, this is Hilliard. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Me, I got him. I got motion man. Me, I got this. Gun!
On third down, Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Motion.
Now Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Detroit! All right, here we go. 319!
Mayfield now on second down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check right. Detroit!
I got him. To throw, Mayfield. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its fourth. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Detroit!
Now Mayfield on fourth down. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Now let's go. 3-19.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Charles Chubb, heck of a rookie season, but do you think it bothers him that he had 996 yards?
I'll guarantee you it bothers him. It reminds me of a runner back.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No. Check. Patriots.
Mayfield to throw it this time. On the move to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Kiko Alonso able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit!
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive, ultimately kick a field goal, would feel very disappointing. But I'm just one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Switch. Yo, took left. Where at? Go, deep.
Now Ballage. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins. He'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Okay, partner, got to fit in some Super Bowl chatter here. We're going to have New England and the L.A. Rams, 2 teams that had to go on the road and win their respective conference titles.
And think about this. The Patriots, who went to 8 straight AFC championship games, back in the Super Bowl yet again, yet they believe they're the underdogs and feel like the whole world is against them. How did they get to adopt that posture? But it's working for them.
And remember, by the way, the Patriots, their first Super Bowl win was against the Rams back in their St. Louis days.
So a lot has changed for the Rams since then. And the Patriots, consistently the most successful team in the NFL. This is going to be fun.
On the stop was T.J. McDonald. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Detroit!
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Detroit! Gun!
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, a reminder to everyone out there, coming up soon, the NFL Club Championship event. Now, there are a handful of those club events that haven't been determined yet, but eventually there will be a representative from each of the 32 NFL teams. It's about $700,000 worth of prize money, and it's all going to take place live on Twitch every day at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, starting January 30th and running through February 2nd. Don't miss it. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. Hey, I'm coming. Go. Reset.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Play. Hey, 20.
On 1st down, Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Tiger.
Tannehill throwing again. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Run. 50.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Zero.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Check 6 guys. Tiger. Mike 51. Clay. Run.
Tannehill on 1st down. It's caught outright, Amendola. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. More from Cleveland after this. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Sanders now to kick this one away. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Football going back to the Cleveland Browns here. All right, let's take a peek back at last season. 7-8-1. You mentioned it earlier. They were a few breaks away from being a playoff team. Hard to believe. But now you go into the offseason for the first time in a long time, Charles, with expectations going into next year.
And how excited is everyone to actually have expectations rather than being the laughing stock of the NFL? You just mentioned they went 7-8-1, 0-16 2017, so everyone will take that. But you're right. What's the next step? With Baker Mayfield at quarterback, they believe they can contend for a playoff spot next year. They still will need some help on the defensive end, but what a great place they've started. Myles Garrett, defensive end. Denzel Ward at cornerback. Both of them going to the Pro Bowl this season.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
Detroit!
That'll set them back 5. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 55. Hey, eat.
Third and long for Mayfield. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
There you go.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
50. Clay. Lock.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's go.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They run it with Balaj. And he's got room. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The 30. 10. And he's in for the touchdown.